Caligula. The man, the myth, the emperor who thought he was a god. How delightful it must have been to live in a time when emperors could appoint their favorite horses as consuls and demand to be worshipped as deities. I mean, who needs a stable government or basic human decency when you have an emperor who's willing to declare himself a god and erect statues of himself everywhere? And let's not forget Caligula's close relationship with his sister Drusilla. I mean, what's a little incest between siblings when you're an all-powerful emperor, am I right? Who cares if it's taboo or illegal when you can do whatever you want and get away with it? But perhaps the most entertaining of Caligula's antics was his decision to appoint his horse, Incitatus, as a consul. I mean, why not? Horses are clearly more qualified to run a country than experienced politicians, right? It's not like the Senate had any say in the matter anyway, so why not appoint your favorite pet as the highest official in the land? Despite his many eccentricities, it's hard not to be entertained by Caligula's wild and unpredictable behavior. I mean, who else would think to declare war on the sea and order his soldiers to collect seashells as spoils of war? Or demand that people bow down to him as if he were a god, even going so far as to suggest that he should be worshipped alongside Jupiter and Mars? Of course, it's not all fun and games with Caligula. His cruelty was legendary, and he was known to execute people on a whim, including members of his own family. And let's not forget the infamous story of how he allegedly made a senator eat his own severed tongue just for the sheer pleasure of it. It's hard not to be amused by Caligula's absurd behavior. I mean, who else would think to build a floating bridge across the Bay of Naples just so he could ride his horse across it? Or have his servants brought him seashells from the seashore in golden buckets? It's almost as if he were trying to outdo himself with each new outrageous act. In the end, though, Caligula's reign was short-lived, and he was assassinated by his own guards in 41 AD. While his legacy may be one of cruelty and insanity, there's no denying that he left his mark on history as one of the most bizarre and entertaining emperors to ever sit on the throne of Rome. Thanks for watching.